it is
Okay.
easier to
Okay.
put
On
money
that
in
note,
account.
more money in the hands of more people in our country. Dr. Jaijeet Bhattacharya, we have lowered the GST, so which means indirectly people will have more disposable income because prices of goods become cheaper. On the other hand, our income tax slabs have once again been shuffled, so therefore more income at the hands in the hands of the people. Now, are we at this point of time at a stage where people, direct income, your income is increasing at the places of work, at your place of employment, thereby allowing for you to have more disposable income? Are we at a stage that there is at this point of time at a macro level, at all levels, that incomes of employees increase?
Yeah, Megha, I'll just play back the 2 points that you mentioned. One is because of the reduction in the GST, there is more disposable income in hand. Second, because of the reduction in direct taxes, there is more disposable income in hand. And why is this income being given? So that people can go and consume more. How will it help if they consume more? More things can be manufactured. And if more things are manufactured, more jobs come in. And that's a third dimension of why there will be more income, because there will be more jobs available and therefore incomes will be going up. So it's a three-dimensional impact of the taxes being rationalized. So for sure, it's going to lead to an impetus and at the right time. Probably, one can always keep arguing that why wasn't it done earlier? We understand there is a center state issue over here. All taxations have to be specifically in GST, has to be in discussion with the states. They have been adamant in not removing the GST and making it ITCable, that is input tax rate can be claimed on fuel and other similar goods. And therefore, those are challenges that will continue. I kind of agree with Tahseen when he's saying that the government cannot decide what is luxury and what is not luxury. Let the market forces decide. But having said that, these are indeed giant leaps, and I agree with Sumit on that. There's not a baby step. There's a giant leap. It's almost like saying, India reached Mars. Why didn't it reach Jupiter? Well, it has reached Mars, and some point in time will reach Jupiter. Last year, for example, we did about $20 billion of exports on just mobile phones. That's the third largest exports. This year, we have already covered $40 billion of export of mobile phones. These are huge, significant steps. Now, counterpoints can also be, well, what about the supply chain of mobile phones? Who's building the components? For sure, when we start, it starts by assembling the components. And slowly, the supply chain becomes more and more moving towards within the country. And that's a process. So, 5 years from now, the right question will be, has that supply chain moved in or not? But right now, the fact that we are controlling the ecosystem itself is a great step forward.
Okay.
So,
All right.
wonderful steps is what
I have with me two